McAllister. Out of the 85 nurses, 75 bought from me. And the remaining 10 were shared up among the 39 agents. Now, I don't care how it got. That's not my problem. And there was one particular girl who was in tears. She was petrified. She was just distraught. And she came to me and begged me to give her release because her sister's boyfriend was an insurance agent. And anyhow, she didn't buy from him. It would create a family problem. And she said, Uncle Godfrey, what must I do? And she was distraught. And I rested my hands on her shoulder and I said, I understand. Here's the deal. This time, only this time, buy the insurance from him. But only this time. I understand. And I could see the load that fell off of that lady. She wept some more at that point and was so grateful to me for having released her from the yoke that she had placed herself under. Not me. Or was it me? It was me. You see, I gave her what she needed. And in another presentation, you will learn about the power of addictive behavior. Practice the golden rule. The golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We have got to appreciate that the way to prosperity and the way to success is strewn with people like ourselves on both sides. We've got to understand that the dreams that we want for ourselves, the dreams that we want to achieve, the goals that we want to achieve, we cannot achieve them by ourselves. In Jamaica, and I'm sure in other parts of the world, there's something that says, one hand can't clap. Let me see you. Is there anybody in the audience who can disprove the rule? One hand. Could you just raise one hand and try clapping? Anybody want to try? Just try. I see a fella behind. You look like a brilliant fella. You can probably break some. Try it. One hand. Can't clap. You want to get a clap? Two hands. It may not be my two hands. It may be one of mine and one of yours, but two hands are needed. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. These pithy sayings are all around us. Do we apply them? So in conclusion, when we talk about secrets of successful selling, let's rephrase that. Secrets of successful buying, where we get the person to buy what we want to sell. Because one, we don't appear to be selling. Two, we work on the curiosity of the person. What is it that the person needs? What is it that the person wants? What interests the person? Yes, you've got to do your fact finding. That's how you'll get the information. I want to sell myself at an interview. I want a job. I've got to do some research. I've got to figure out what is it that company is looking for. And the more I know about what the company wants, the better equipped I'm able to sell myself. Identify the buyer. Know everything about the buyer. Remember that when we're selling, there are at least two products that are being sold. Whatever the product is, a pen, a book, a service, whatever it is, plus yourself. And of those two, you will always, by far, be the more important. And the very last secret I want to leave with you is this. Satisfy needs. Remember I said satisfy curiosity, and I kept on emphasizing what? Initially. Remember that? That's how it begins. but ultimately satisfy needs. You know what that means? It means that when I'm finished working on those girls for 2 years, I was literally irresistible. They would have had to buy anything that I wanted to sell them. They would have had to buy all the insurance that I wanted to sell them. But the record books will testify that I never sold even one of those girls $1 more than I believed, in my professional opinion, was what they could afford. In those days, there was a correlation between income tax and the amount of insurance that you bought. And all of my girls, and all of my teachers, and there were some men in some other parts of the nursing profession, $50 a month. Not even $50.05. $50 a month. So I sold them all sorts of hybrid coverages. $35,945, $50 per month. But that is what I concluded, that given their salary, I gave them just what I believed they could have afforded. You know what that did? That made them even more committed to me, because they realized that I was putting their interest. That made them addicted to me. One of the things about successful selling is that you mustn't be selling and selling and selling. And you sell once or twice. You make the pitch once or twice, and you validate after that. Some people call it residual income in a slightly different context. But I'm talking about a situation where you are interacting with the person on an ongoing basis. Very important. Satisfy needs. That's how you build loyalty. The person may say, man, I'm so impressed, I want to spend $100. You've got to say, are you sure that that's necessary? You can't tell them no, but when you finish with them, they will agree that for now, all they'll spend is $50. I remember once I was invited to do a seminar, and they asked me to speak on the subject, the art of selling. I turned down that invitation